Howdy peeps, and welcome back to the channel for what is not a good news day. Let's get that out of the way at the start. There are injured fish, so if you don't like that, probably best to well, look away. As you can see, we are at the big tank, which is home to the electric blue acaras, spaz, the bishir, the clown loaches, Bertie and Dave, and a few random small survivors, and not the hemichromis anymore. What happened? Well, basically the hemichromis decided that it was fun or whatever to attack the poor, I would say defenceless, because they proved to be that way. Oh, get him in shot. Poor acaras. These two are the least nipped. I mean, get them in shot might help. This one's just got a little bit of tail damage. This one's pretty much perfect. It's just a little bit more tail damage. Well, the other one, which has decided to hide. Oh no, is that it? No, that's the good one. Sorry, that's the one with a little bit of damage. It's the one down here that has been well and truly chomped. It's got bits of dorsal fin, bits of tail fin, bits of caudal fin, bits of pectoral fin, all nipped off. And it was the hemichromis that were doing it. I'll zoom back out so I can actually point in roughly where I want to go. So the hemichromis got moved out. I also caught one trying to nip at Spaz. Spaz is hiding up at the moment, as he usually does. Well, sometimes does. He's having a snooze somewhere. And we can't be having that. My tanks are for friendly fish. He says, knowing full well that Spaz has eaten nearly 50 guppies by now, but you know, that's just feeding, not aggression, or he's not tried anything with any of the other fish. He's left them be, they leave him be, everything goes on swimmingly. As you can see, one at the bottom is trying to build a nest, which could be interesting. I think they're all three males, but you never know. So what have we done? Well, luckily I had two spare tanks ready set up. Excuse glare and stuff. So this morning I drained the big tank down about halfway and caught these little sods and moved them. The water in these tanks is the water out of the big tank. I figured why not use it. These two are the breeding, or the pair that bred, so I thought I'll pop them in a tank on their own, and it's these two that seem to be the biggest troublemakers. And if they stop staring at me and turn sideways on, you might see where one of them, one that's now at the bottom and at the back, if we can get around to seeing its side, that's the one that had a go or tried to nip at Spaz. Now I know it's that one. This is missing scales both sides of its body in the same area, so Spaz turned around and nipped it back. I don't blame him for. So yes, these guys are definitely going back. As I say, no space in my fish room for fish that are going to bully other fish, especially ones I've grown rather accustomed to or attached to. These two have got a bit of a lifeline in that they have bred, so we'll give them a chance. If they breed again, then yeah, we shall see, but if they don't, they'll be going back too, but they can go back as a breeding pair, which is always a bonus. Get a little more money for them. I mean, it's a shame because they're absolutely gorgeous fish, but as I said, no room in my tanks for fighting. You know, things like defending your babies, like the cribs do, they just chase other fish off. That's fine. Like Spaz, he's a bashir, he's a predator. He's going to eat fish that are small enough to fit in his mouth. You know, that I expect and I accept. But no. No violent bullying going on here, thank you very much. There's enough of that in the world at the moment without it happening in my peaceful fishy tanks. So that's the plan moving forward, is basically these guys going bye-bye. They were in quarantine for 3 weeks. I went in the tank for about 3 days, and yeah. So, yeah, shouldn't be so naughty. As I say, how these guys they just didn't stand up for themselves. There was no fighting back, there was no defending yourself, it was just get bit. As you can tell, there's no damage on the dual cichlids whatsoever. Let's try and actually get some of them in shot. So I left it a few days hoping they would work it out between themselves, but they didn't. Whether the tank's not big enough to mix them, I don't. It's probably that. But hey, it's the Akara's forever home. They're happy. They dance for food. I can tell instantly that they're much happier fish. They're doing what they would normally do. They got their smiles back. They got their colours back. We'll concentrate on the one that's the least injured. And all is well again. So now we just have to figure out some more tank mates. Ones that won't bully or attack the Akaras. And also won't get eaten by Spazzy Boy, which is where the problem comes. Something big enough to defend itself against being eaten by Spaz is probably going to attack the Akaras. As I don't think these guys have got it in them to attack anyone. It was pretty much, no, please stop biting me, and swim away, rather than turn around and chase them back. If that had happened, I would be fine with it, ish. Now if the damage was on both sides, then they would sort it out amongst themselves, but it was just the poor little Akaras that were getting nibbled, bitten, bullied, so we can't be having that. Anyway, sorry, this is a bit of a sad video, but not everything works out perfectly in the fish room. As is life, stuff happens. Anyway, if you stuck with me for this long, thanks for watching. Apologies for the content. Enjoy your hobby. Like if you really want to, subscribe, comment, have fun, enjoy your hobby. Peace out, rock on, and bye bye.